Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Cracking One Open podcast with Christian and Beau. As you can see, things are a little different this week, obviously because of the pandemic. Beau and I aren't together, so we did this episode over Zoom. So apologies for the poor audio quality. We did it over Zoom because Beau's being a good boy, isolating up in Badgers Creek. And so we couldn't get together, unfortunately, but we still wanted to get an episode out for you guys and make sure that we put some content out and discuss the quarantine and whatnot. So, yeah, as you can see, also, if you're watching this, you can watch this whole episode on our new YouTube channel. Look up on YouTube, Cracking One Open with Christian and Beau. All our episodes are going up there. This episode, the whole thing's been filmed, so you can watch it, which is good because there's some visual gags in there. So if you're listening, you might miss those. But yeah, you can jump on our YouTube channel. Also, make sure you jump onto Facebook, search our page, Cracking One Open with Christian and Beau podcast. Make sure you like that page and you're following that page because we're going to be posting little things on there every now and then. All information about upcoming podcasts and whatnot. If you want to stay in the loop about when things are dropping and whatnot, make sure you like that page. As always, you can listen to us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, and you can go directly to our SoundCloud as well, Cracking One Open with Christian and Beau. Please enjoy this episode. Thank you to everybody out there. If you're staying safe, we hope you're staying safe. Thank you if you are staying safe and social distancing. You're doing it for a good cause. And Beau and I would also like to thank everyone in the medical community for working tirelessly throughout all of this and putting yourselves on the front line. And I don't think the aged care nurses are also getting a shout out. They're in a high risk, high stress environment at the moment. If you're in aged care, we thank you and we appreciate you too. So kick back, listen to this new episode, watch this new episode. Thank you very much, guys. All right. So that doesn't sound like Corona to me, man. Last I heard, Corona doesn't present like on your genitals or anything. So anyway, welcome back to another Cracking One Open podcast over Zoom. Over Zoom. Zoom.
Yeah.
Just a special isolation coronavirus episode.
Sponsored by Patron and some other vodka and Kahlua in espresso martini.
Yeah, nice. So if the sound quality on this one's a bit shit, or if there's any weird cuts or edits, it's because we're doing it over fucking Zoom.
That's just us in general.
No, that's bullshit.
That's bullshit, man. You didn't do an audio course. You don't know who I am.
Who are you? Who are you?
Who are you again? What's that? Pirate Life?
It is. How'd you know? Yeah, Pirate Life.
I like that. Hey, man, how's Las Vegas? I'm just here in the Yarra Valley.
Yeah, I'm here in Vegas, living it up, man. I'm in Vegas at the moment, but yeah. So I've also been down to. I've been down to.
Carol Baskin.
Yeah, that bitch, Carol fucking Baskin.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy, what he's done with his background. He's a crazy motherfucker.
That bitch, Carol Baskin.
That bitch, Carol Baskin.
Yeah.
Hey, be careful. She'll feed you to lions.
Big cat rescue right here.
She looks psychotic in that picture.
I've been doing some other things though too. I've been, I shot a porn. I shot a porn.
Yeah. That looks like you're in your prime there, man.
I've been having fun with these backgrounds, man. I've done all sorts of stupid shit. Check this one out. You're gonna love this.
That guy's got a sick chest on him.
Yeah.
He's got the pussy bitch stop video on his background. Oh my god! What a scene! Look at that.
Oh no! How good is it?
Look at you in the background, all depressed and shit.
I love that you've been, well, you told me to like play it serious. All right. We'll stop playing around the background. So now my background's the casting couch room.
It actually kind of suits. Looks like you're in the office.
It does. It looks like I'm in the office, right? I mean, like the camera looks a bit sus, but yeah.
I mean, I thought I was a genius putting the Yarra Valley behind me, but now I've been superseded right here.
Oh, dude, because I got TAFE obviously, and we're starting TAFE by Zoom meetings tomorrow. So I loaded up on stupid backgrounds because I can't take it.
You're gonna use that in your
Yeah,
in your
yeah.
TAFE. I wonder how many of the lads will be knowing about the casting couch.
Oh, surely all of them. And I don't. There's no old timers in my thing, but you might get this one.
Hang on.
Look at that promo.
Oh yeah. Is that the painting guy?
Yeah, it's Bob Ross.
Bob Ross. Yeah, we watched that on the plane to America actually for the first time. We were lit when we watched that. We were like, damn, I want to start painting.
Just gonna paint a happy little tree. A happy little tree.
It's a bit
yeah. So how are you coping with isolation? I'm gonna take it back to Vegas now.
I like that. That's relaxed. I don't feel as tense as the couch room.
If you can see the Bellagio and the fountains behind me on the Vegas trip, you've got to be relaxed.
I'm actually meditating right now, seeing that. The water, a 1998 built casino run by MGM Casinos. That's not operating right now. It's a beautiful thing.
Nothing's operating.
Oh, mate, it's fucked. You're operating. See, the difference between you and me right now is I have no work. I haven't had work for 33 days. I'm not counting.
33
days. It has been 33 days without.
How glad are you that you haven't bought a bus or anything, though?
You know what? The godsend of my situation is that I run a low asset sort of inventory in the company. So I've only got my Kia Carnival. And luckily, I didn't jump into the $100,000 bus purchase. Or, well, you know, they're not that much. Maybe secondhand, they're like 60 or something. But
yeah, thank God, though, right?
Well, yeah, like I think the hardest thing for tour operators right now in the Yarra Valley is if you have a bunch of vehicles and you just stocked up on them and you just expanded your business in the last 18 months, like a few operators I know, they've got like 4 vehicles on loan sitting around doing nothing.
That's crazy.
And the thing that really hurts is it's not going to be a quick recovery for the Yarra Valley. So tourism, I mean, a lot of these operators that are doing public tours, you know, I do private tours.
Yeah.
Public tour market's the big market. And half their, but I would say, just off the top of my head, 70% of their customers would be overseas tourists.
Shit.
So you imagine how long before people have like faith coming back to travel at all. And then on that the lockdown laws will lift. A lot of people will be able to be re-employed. The Australian economy will do all right. But then the international, if you're exposed like me to the international market, which is at least half my income, I'm down. I'll be in the shit for like another year on top of everyone else.
Yeah. You know what I'm hoping for your sake. I think that this, like, yeah, it sucks you're not working, but it might be awesome for you going back because maybe some of your competitors will go under.
You know what? They're going to have to learn to adapt and they're going to lose their drivers. You're not going to have enough work for your second drivers. So the second drivers are going to be pissing off. Then you're going to slowly expand, hopefully, back into that over time. But yeah, as you said, you got a massive loan on a bus. You're not filling the bus. A lot of these tour operators have had it so good, like myself. We've been making record months. Everything when the economy was going great before the pandemic.
Yeah.
And then, they're going to feel it more than I will because I was built on running small vehicles for the domestic market. So
yeah,
it still hurts. Like I don't know when I'll be able to run a 20-seater bus because of social distancing.
Yeah. Like if you might be able to go back to operating, but just with some restrictions.
Yeah, there'll be restrictions, but I think everyone's going to have to get used to a slow market, smaller groups, less demand because everyone's going to be cutting down their pricing to get people back in.
I don't think so. I think demand coming back in is going to be huge. I think like hospitality is going to go fucking crazy once all this is over because everyone's just going to go out. They've got like the people that have been able to work and stuff. They've got disposable income that they haven't been using. They've been sitting at home and. Because, I mean, there are a lot of families out there that have got tradies for a husband or a wife or whatever. And so, they've still got...
You're a bit of a tradie husband.
I am a tradie husband, unfortunately, yeah.
Look, I say that, and the girlfriend says that back. She says, everyone's going to be going out when you're coming back. But
I reckon...
I guess look, a lot of our clientele are overseas. So that right there is a 40% drop, at least, 50. If you're a bigger company, it's 70.
Yeah.
Fair enough. People are going to be going out. There might be a spurt, but you got to count for no money. People are going to have less money to spend because they haven't been earning across, I don't know how many There's at least half the workforce off at the minute. There might be a spurt where people run out the first week, but then they're going to be wanting to get back to work. I don't know. Who knows? This has never happened before. But
exactly. It's hard to make predictions, isn't it? So, are you getting help from the government or not?
I shout out to the government. Shout out to Kevin Rudd.
Kevin 07.
Kevin Rudd. So job seek is a thing for me. I don't have any employees, so I can't go for the employment keeper.
Yep.
So JobKeeper I just signed up for the other day. I thought I'd already signed up to it. Just a word of warning to anyone else. So I ticked a box on MyGov and they sent me a text and said they'll be in contact, but that was wrong. I had to connect Centrelink to my MyGov account and apply through Centrelink. So I've actually only done that in the last 3 days. So I missed 2 weeks of payments.
Yeah,
they'll backdate it. I think they're going to backdate payments to $750 a week maximum to from like even 2 weeks ago they'll backdate. So some people get $3,000 off the pop in the start of May in a week or two.
Yep.
And I've deferred my home loan, so that's saving me some money.
You've been able to do that?
Yeah, Commonwealth Bank were good because they sent me on the business. There's no merchant fees for credit cards or admin things for 3 months. I didn't even ask for that. They just did that. And then they sent me a letter saying you can defer your home loan. And I filled out a form. And within 2 weeks, I think just 2 days ago, they sent me a letter saying they're deferring it till October. So I don't have to pay my mortgage for 6 months.
Oh, right on. Well, that's good. They're looking after you like that. Yeah, cool. And so if you're getting JobKeeper as an employee of Big Grape, do I get some of that?
No. That's the thing. The employment keeper is different. The job keeper is just someone out of work.
Yeah, JobKeeper, like you're the business. It's helping the business pay their employees, right? So technically, I think I should get some JobKeeper payments.
I'll backdate you a little bit, but I'm not willing to disclose or sign off on anything right now. But trust me, man, I'll look after you.
Well, you'll be hearing from my lawyer. So,
fuck lawyers. They make too much money.
What have you been getting up to in isolation? Because you've been out of work for like 33 days, and you're not a TV movie guy. So what have you been doing to unwind? Excel spreadsheets.
To be honest, man, I have been turning into you. I've been Netflixing and chilling, and I've been YouTubing and finding out and just walking over Netflix, bro.
Love that shit. Are you? You watch Tiger King?
Yeah, that was the first thing I jumped on because I'm like, that kind of caught my eye. I'm like, what the fuck is Tiger King? And then
it went nuts. Everyone was all over that shit.
And it's deserved, right? Like that. I mean, that series was shot over 5 years.
It is wild. It's crazy.
Yeah. And I was a big fan of it. Obviously, like just seeing the American wild redneck shit's enough for me. You add in all that murder conspiracy shit and Carol Baskin.
Carol fucking Baskin.
That bitch killed her husband.
Killed her husband for real.
Yeah, and I found out something the other day. Joe Exotic didn't sing his country songs. He was like just bullshitting.
What?
He got someone. Yeah, I heard that. He was paying some country singer and just doing it doesn't sound like him. It makes sense, but he's bullshit. Everything's bullshit.
I genuinely thought that like maybe he looked like shit but had a heart of gold, and he had this beautiful voice hiding underneath all the bullshit. So I'm depressed. That Here Kitty Kitty song is the best.
Here kitty kitty. Ooh.
Did you see The Offspring have done like a cover?
No, I haven't seen that.
Oh, dude, I'll have to share it to you. I'll link you to it. But yeah, The Offspring did like a cover of Here Kitty Kitty. It's awesome.
It's been a cultural phenom, and what a time to drop something like that when you've got a captive audience on lockdown.
Yeah, I know. And some of our me and my mate Chris.
I was a big fan of that, and I didn't know.
Some of our like favorite comedians, their Netflix specials dropped right at the start of this as well.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Well, it's perfect. I mean, Netflix stocks, Amazon stocks, anything dependent, you do all right. Just don't get in anything like Royal Caribbean or anything like that.
Oh no, mate! Now's a good time to jump on Virgin, isn't it?
I don't know. They're a mismanaged company, man. Their debt was already ridiculous. So the whole like government bail them out thing is just like '09 when the government bailed out banks in the US. It's like
the government's not bailing them out.
Bad behavior. That's the thing, right? Because it's bad behavior by bad management. They got into ridiculous debt. So I feel sorry for anyone who works at Virgin, but
they'll be picked up by some Chinese investors or something. They're not going to go under.
What, the staff at Virgin?
No, like the whole company. The whole company. You wait. The whole company. It won't go under. They'll the voluntary administration thing. They've had specialists in debt finance and stuff come in, and they're restructuring things and restructuring their debt, and like it'll get worked out. And I reckon they'll still be around.
Look, I heard that I just heard it on a cusp that they're going to be called Ansett. I think they're going to be branded as Ansett. No,
so I just made
that up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Do you remember Ansett going under? How young are you?
That actually does ring a bell. Ansett was the.
Oh, you didn't know what you didn't know what I meant.
I did. Yeah. Sorry, that joke went over my head. You're gonna have to make jokes a little bit more relevant than fucking.
Sorry, man. I'm caught in the '90s, bro. I know you're like a fresh 18-year-old, in your heart.
Yeah, I just turned 18 the other day, and I can't even go out. It's bullshit.
You're in Vegas. That's why you need to be 21.
Yeah. Hey, you know what I've been doing? I've been picking up the guitar actually a little bit lately. I mean, I'm still working, so I'm not in isolation. But lately on the weekends, I've been picking up the guitar and getting my guitar chops back.
Is that because you talked to that star guitarist on the last podcast?
Yeah. I'm dedicated to becoming better than him.
You got a long way to go, my friend.
It'll never happen.
It'll never happen. Well, so you just been learning like "Come As You Are" repeatedly or something?
No. I've been doing a little bit of different stuff. I used to, when I was in a band in high school, we used to do a cover of "Prisoner of Society" by The Living End, and I could never nail the solo properly because it's a ripping solo. I could never nail it properly. I'd do like the first like 4 or 8 bars or something, and then we'd just jump to the next bit. But I'm learning. I'm trying to learn the rest of it. Like he shreds and stuff, and he does all this cool rockabilly shit. And I'm trying to learn the rest of it at the moment. It's actually going pretty well.
And that's like a natural thing for you. Do you get frustrated after a bit when you learn guitar? And it's kind of like that's what I get. I get inspired and want to play a Deftones riff, but then after I've done 1 or 2 riffs, I'm like, oh man, this is too much. I need a break.
A little bit. I like if I find myself getting disheartened, like, oh fuck, this is really hard, I'm struggling, I'll then quickly go and I'll learn something else that I know I'll pick up really, really quick. I'll be like, oh, what are the 4 fucking chords that are that song, and I'll learn them and play that song, and then I'll be like, okay, yeah, I can do this, and then I'll go back and keep trying to learn something difficult. But yeah, I've been picking up the guitar and stuff again lately, and
You sound like a guy in ISO but he's not in ISO.
I'm not in ISO. That's the crazy thing. I'm essential. I keep rubbing it in everyone's faces. I'm essential.
I've heard it a lot. Sometimes you just message me and I'll wake up in the morning and I just get a message from you about the definition of essential.
Yeah, I'm essential because you're not. I am. That's such a rude thing to say. It's someone that's been that's such a fuck thing to say. Someone that's been out of work for 33 days. Yeah, you're not fucking essential.
Yeah, it's a bit of fun, man. I just, it has made me realize how exposed I am to a hospitality tourism market. Because even with my Airbnb, I'm fucked.
Yeah, Airbnb. No one's using it at the moment. Shit.
Someone was there until like early April because they stayed past the lockdowns.
Yep.
But ever since then, I'm just like, no one's gonna book it. Like, it's just fucked. So I'm just like, I do look back and go, shit. Maybe I should in the diversification of my life, I should have something essential on the side, which, I mean, I'm trained carpenter, but I just hate it so much. I'm not at that point, but maybe
it's things like that type that you need to go back to being a chippy.
Yeah, I don't know. I just get into, I don't know. I was looking at like, even like counseling or community work, doing like drugs, gambling and smoking or whatever, drinking, rehabilitation work. Just doing like an online course, like I say that to anyone. If you're stuck right now, there's a lot of online courses you can upskill right now. So, and you just sit at home and you upskill, right?
I wasn't sure if you were about to like make a joke out of that, like say that you were going to start rehabilitating people.
Yeah, well, I see gambling, and I see Bellagio, and I'm just like, hey, that's a natural thing. I don't gamble either. I'm not going to give gamblers advice that I'm a former gambler. I can take it. I don't know. I just thinking outside the square. You have to be. You have to.
Yeah,
be
you're
fluid
thinking
in a
of
situation.
what can I go out and learn or something to like you said, be prepared if this ever happens again. Have something on the side that's essential. That's not being a
Yeah,
chippy.
man. Yeah, and I was watching a thing the other day, and they're talking about what are the biggest impacts of this pandemic, and like one of the things they said was everyone's going to start saving a lot more money.
Yeah,
there's a lot of people weren't good savers up to this point because you could live in a frivolous society where you guaranteed work, right? A certain unemployment rate, whatever. You earn $20 an hour. You pay even if you're paycheck to paycheck. Most of the jobs were good, right? But this pandemic's like, holy fucking shit, once in a lifetime. What the fuck? But I don't know if it's a once in a lifetime thing. I think we'll see it again for sure.
Yeah,
I mean, people will be saving so much more money after all this bullshit is over.
I think, people might realize that, that rainy day fund is actually a good idea because rainy days do come along.
Yeah, whether it's ill health, pandemic, job loss. I mean, I don't know many people that go through job loss or ill health, at our age. So this pandemic's like it shakes the shit out of the system. So, in saying all that, yeah, I've got no job. I'm going to be suffering financially, income wise, for like a while, compared to where it was. But it is a good time for self reflection and learning how to make espresso martinis. And there's so much to do in the Yarra Valley. I've been doing so much exercise.
Is that what you've also been doing? Spending a lot of time doing exercise and.
Yeah, me and Beck just went for a 3.5 hour walk. Like it was 15K. We just do shit like that. We go for bicycle rides like every day. Like it is a healthier lifestyle now. To be honest,
you can't walk any faster. It took you 3.5 hours.
Well, fuck you, man. Hey, fuck you. There was an uphill bit and there was a downhill bit. All right.
Did you yell at any alpacas though? That's the question.
I tried not to look. I chased the alpaca down the driveway the other day. It got out of its paddock. You can jump fucking fences.
Shit.
And, I'm driving down the driveway and it's like running down the driveway like. And then it just turns left up this main road in front of my house, and then I go down the other road, and I'm just like, oh, he'll find his way back. So he's just on the main road. The alpaca's running around like a loose cannon.
And you have to go and catch him and chase him down, and
he just finds his way home. And then one day years ago, like we were sitting on the balcony here, and we're looking down at the horse paddocks where all they keep the adjustment horses, and the alpaca's chasing the fucking horses. You can imagine like an alpaca like doing like that.
Crazy alpacas.
The horses were shitting themselves. But it's be careful, people. Don't buy alpacas.
Don't fuck around with alpacas. So you've been isolating
goats and donkeys.
You've been isolating with Beck. How's that been for the relationship?
She's great in the kitchen, aren't you, Beck?
Just hear him fuck off in the background. That was great.
That's great. That really picked up the fuck off there, Beck. That's great. Now I look like a fucking dick. I look misogynistic.
No.
Oh, don't?
No.
Oh, that's hot. I'm moist. Chicken, mate.
She's been cooking
Well, I had my birthday a few days ago, and
what did she cook for you?
So for my birthday, we did I guess it was like a 5-course, Beck. Like it was a 6-course.
Shit.
We made espresso martinis. That's how we bought the shakers, and that's why it's happening right now. But we started with oysters. Then we went to like a mussels and like sauce, like a chipotle sauce, and then what was the mains? Oh, so much. So we got fried chicken. She made all this awesome fried chicken, like awesome, and then fried bassa as well, fried fish.
Did she actually make the fried? Did she make the fried chicken, or did she just get some KFC and throw it in the oven and fool you?
Well, she did drive it out of the house for 30 minutes and then came back and said she made the chicken, but she did have KFC essence to it.
I reckon that was. Would you say that it had 11 secret herbs and spices?
How many I reckon it had 12 herbs and spices. She added
12. That's one better than KFC then. That's awesome.
She's always trying to be better. So, but it was amazing, man. Like, we've got a really good seafood co-op down the road, man. Fuck, I could eat 50 oysters, bro. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oysters is the fucking shit, bro.
Love them oysters.
Yeah. What do you do in quarantine when it's your fucking birthday? All we can do is cook and eat, but it's been good. So.
Eat oysters and shag.
We're waiting till marriage for that other part you just talked about. But
no, that's good. Bless you.
I'm Mormon.
Do they have to wait till marriage?
They do. Yeah, but once they're married, they can have like 7 wives.
Oh, okay. So, okay. That's good.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like opening a gate. Yeah. You just starts flooding.
Just start fucking and coming everywhere.
Yeah, I do have a lot of kids. I was at the Mormon church in Salt Lake last year, and they were there was like 40 couples getting married, and like their other wives were there and shit. And they had like
Jesus.
They're all pretty good looking people. And
the kids
happy, so
start marrying each other and shit.
Hey, down in Tennessee, that's how we fuck our brothers and sisters.
If anyone's gonna be fucking my sister, it's gonna be me.
Yeah, she knows how I love.
That's an older Chappelle sketch. Clive Bixby.
Yeah.
Clive Bixby.
Oh no, I remember the Clive.
He plays like a blind black man that doesn't know he's black, and he's like a real racist. He like tries to join the KKK and stuff, and because he doesn't know he's black.
Oh yeah, no, I've seen that.
He was brought up in a foster home and made to believe that he was white. It's a great idea.
Fuck him! Find it! Yeah. Hey, bro, look at this. Beck just served up some shit right here. I don't know if you can say it. It's got mussels, rice,
some
prawns.
more mussels.
Yeah, man. Oh my God, it's my big great winery tours is walking.
You guys clearly. I don't believe that you're doing it tough. I'm going to tell the government that you don't need to be paid because you're eating mussels and shit for dinner every night.
Yeah, we got a good deal on the mussels.
They're expired.
I need job seeker. Don't ever do that. Do not tell them about it.
I'm gonna tell ScoMo that you clearly don't need the money right now.
Look.
Loss
to be honest,
my ass.
Well, it's a loss of income, brother. But it doesn't mean you can't have a little bit of savings.
Yeah, that's it. So all your trips that you had planned, all your trips planned that you had this year, all gone in the dust.
Well, I was going to Japan in March. That fucked up.
Yep.
We still made it to Thailand in January, and Beck for her birthday wanted to go to South America, but obviously that's not happening. So everything's delayed.
I reckon that seems like a good idea. You should go.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah, by boat.
By boat.
Yeah, take a boat.
Private Dan Blazarian charter.
Yeah, like a super yacht.
Look, man, the only boat I've got is big enough to go on the Bellagio Lake, which is behind you.
Oh, yeah, there's a bit of room back here. Yeah, there's
no one there.
There's a bit of room.
So, yeah, how do you feel about everything, even though you're an essential worker?
I'm an essential worker.
Affect you?
Yeah, my life hasn't really been too disrupted, apart from Emily's always home.
How does that feel? How does it feel to have the spouse at home and you're just out there slaying the electrical units?
It makes me feel like, is this what it would be like to be married to like a stay-at-home wife? Like I come at home, I'm coming home and like I'm the one that's provided. I'm the provider at the moment.
Look, that's a different part of your relationship, right? I mean, that's like, hey.
Yeah, it's like I'm getting to see what it might be like, because I'm coming home to cooked meals and stuff. So she's doing well.
She's doing great, and you're doing great out of it as well. You can just go to work and good on her. Shout out to her.
Yeah, no, and she's been so the first few weeks were spent cleaning and doing like deep cleaning and stuff, and then she started getting bored and decided like, I'm gonna redecorate and do that sort of thing. So it's been few weekend trip to IKEA and buying new furniture and little jobs like putting up new shelves, and we did a photo wall thing. We lots of frames all over the wall and stuff, and so she's been keeping busy.
You have to, man. Like, I mean, fuck, you're stuck at your house. I mean, this is like a lot of people will be mentally breaking down, which you wouldn't understand because you're an essential worker.
I'm an
But for
essential
normal
worker.
people,
Things haven't changed. We're still really busy, and nothing. Yeah, looks like it's going to change for us.
you pivoted at the perfect time because you could still be at the restaurant you used to work at.
Yeah, exactly. They're looking after their staff though, or like, well, yeah, even the casuals and stuff are getting looked after now. Like now, the JobKeeper and stuff's happening. They're starting to really look after everyone.
So yeah, thank God. Yeah, we're in a country which has got low rates and there's a JobKeeper. So really, there's no stress when you start getting the JobKeeper. I mean, it is really an extended holiday for us.
When you start getting JobKeeper, I'm just going to go out and buy shitloads of oysters and mussels and just eat them every single night.
You must be living my life. That's funny. I went to work today and did an earth wire through a junction box. And, and I was an electrician for 10 minutes. So,
not allowed to junction your earth wire, dickhead.
Oh, look, they haven't covered that in TAFE yet, so I was winging it. So,
yeah, no, that's, you got to read the rule book, mate. The ASN 3000.
ASN 3, is that what it is?
Yeah, the ASN Z 3000 is your rule book, your rules and regs. You need to read up on them, Chief.
I feel you, bro. So
I'm probably butchering all this. I'm butchering all this, and like the guys that I work with are going to listen to this and think that I'm a fuckhead.
It doesn't matter, mate. That's what we thought before.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
So. No, you're right, mate. Fucking Winnie Reds. Give me a pack of Winnie Reds.
Oh, fucking hell, mate.
Fucking get me a Pirate Life because that was the #1 beer in 2017.
Yeah, this is a acai and passion fruit sour. Go away. Yeah, there it is.
That's delicious.
It is. It's bloody awesome. It's delicious. Hey, did you have to like reverse that image behind you to get it to come up right?
How does it look on your end? Because it's backwards on my end.
Oh, so it is backwards on your end. Okay, so yeah, no, it looks right on my end.
Really?
Yeah, so on my end it looks right. Yeah, so when I put your music video behind me, it's backwards. But to you, it probably is it forward to you? A pussy bitch thought. So is that forwards to you?
That's forwards to me, and it's backwards to you.
Yeah, yeah.
So were you a fan that I put that video up on YouTube the other day as an anniversary sort of launch?
Yeah, I loved it. Thought it was great.
You do drive that Bentley very well in that video clip, I must say.
It was a little bit early for an anniversary clip, wasn't it? Wasn't it a week or so early?
Yeah, it was, but I was like, well, I just need to get this shit up. Like, I mean, but to be honest, Pinot Noir did a lot better than that. I think people resonated a lot better with Pinot Noir. That is just pure. Yeah, this video is just pure arrogance. No one can relate to that.
Yeah, but like it's arrogance that people love to see. Like all your friends are going to see that and be like, oh, fuck yeah. Look at this dickhead.
Yeah. And did you just share the link on YouTube to get that? Is that all that is?
No, I downloaded it. I illegally downloaded. I stole your video off YouTube.
And you fucking dick.
I put it on my background.
That was fun. I mean, I can't imagine going overseas now and not making a video, except in Thailand I didn't do one. But that's because I didn't have a song. And
now you know Beck's not a shit photographer too. Like you know that Beck is capable of being your filmmaker.
Yeah, shout out to Dugan, but Dugan did. I don't know how many years of cinematography we did, but Beck never done it in her life, and she shot a very good standard video as well.
Yeah, she did Pinot Noir.
Yeah. But Dugan in that video you're playing in the background, Pussy Bitch Stud, he was like, I was drunk. I'm fine. I didn't know what I was doing. And we got some. Oh my god! When I was editing that, there was just like 10 minutes of blur. I'm like, you just ruined a good shot, bro.
Oh, classic Dukes.
Where's the first place you're going after this, bro? After the lockdown?
Man, we've still got a trip to Bali. Like, we had a trip to Bali booked.
Yeah. So,
I don't know, man. We had, like I said, we had a trip to Bali booked, and we've obviously had to put that on hold. And then we're going to have to either figure out if we want to do that, or I'm so keen for another Vegas trip. It's ridiculous.
Are you actually keen for another Vegas trip, are you?
Ridiculously keen.
Are you really? Like,
Yeah.
if we went back again, what's some of the things you want to do? What do you like about going to Vegas?
I don't know. I just want to go again and do anything.
So, I think were you on a plane to the Grand Canyon when we went shooting, or we tried to go shooting or whatever?
No.
Have you done shooting there?
No, not in Vegas.
Okay.
But no, that morning I think me and Dugan were hungover and we slept in, and then we wanted to make the most of having the Tesla, so we took the Tesla for a few more spins.
Yeah.
And you and Ricky were out. Yeah, I think me and Dugan. Yeah, we had been up later the night before than you and Ricky because you two are old men, and so pardon me. So we had a bit more of a sleep in.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I lose track of time there. I remember Dugan just giving me shit for going to bed early, but I'm like, I still feel like that now. I need to go to bed early. It doesn't matter if I'm in Vegas.
Yeah, that's it. You're an old man.
Yeah, but I mean, I was watching the Pussy Bitch Stop video. I'm thinking, fuck, I just like hiring the cars, Ben. Just going out to the desert and breaking speed limits like I shouldn't have been breaking them.
Yeah, that's it.
It's that place. It's literally adult Disneyland. There's no other way to describe Las Vegas. I mean,
Yeah.
how do you? And I've only met one or two people. They've gone there and they've said, "Oh, it's very average." I'm like, "What did you do?" And like, we walked up and down the strip, and we were there for 2 nights. I'm like, "Fucking get out of the city, mate." Like, it's not all about gambling and sitting at the Bellagio, which you're doing.
Oh, not right now. Are you not watching me?
No, I'm actually doing some research. Oh, there it is. Yeah, okay. What the fuck? I was looking for some photos. What is that photo? Like, where did that even come from?
That's off my camera. I think that's while you were driving the Range Rover.
Oh, you're such a dick.
Yeah.
I am literally scouring the internet for a good background photo right now. So,
are you looking for anything in particular?
I am looking for certain things, but I want to surprise you, and I'm not seeing anything that's that surprising just at the moment.
Oh, okay.
I think I found one.
I'm just putting up my. I just put up my Nipsey Hussle mural.
Oh, let me see that. That's your photo. Yeah.
That's down the alley. That's down the alley. The shooter fled. That's
right. You would have seen that surveillance video of him shooting and then fleeing down that alleyway, which was only 3 weeks before we were there.
Yep.
And you were a pretend Crip for about 10 minutes.
I think we all were.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, it was a bit weird to roll up in a Range Rover eating salmon. That's all I'm saying.
That's not weird. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Well, it was normal that day, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Every time we get to LA, I'm just like, the days are so long because it's like, you don't, I mean, I don't traditionally stay in LA. I just get out but we always do something on the way through, and then we go out to Joshua Tree or Palm Springs or whatever. And you've already been on a plane for 14 hours. So me eating salmon, going through a Crip neighborhood just seemed normal, the jet lag. So
yeah.
That is in Napa Valley at the 2006 built castle. It looks like it was built in the 13th century.
That it was here when Facebook was made. That's what you said.
Just before Facebook, this was built.
I think that's what you meant to say.
Yeah, Dugan's standing there going, "What is that? What's this plant they've planted around the vineyard? Why is it so neat?
There's a lot of weeds.
Where are the grapes? There's
a lot of weeds."
My God. I mean, that's a spectacular property there.
Yeah, that castle.
Despite your dad's thoughts on Napa, would you go back to Napa Valley?
I would go back to Napa, and I think I'd do more of the breweries. I know there's a lot more breweries and distilleries in that area that we didn't go to. So, because the first time in Napa, we wanted to concentrate more on the wine, but there's a lot more distilleries and breweries in that area, and I think that's what I'd go and focus on.
I don't know. We went to. Was that our trip?
Yeah, that's our trip. Yeah, we stopped by the Sonoma Brewery where everyone had their dogs.
Oh yeah, you just walked in. It was like a fucking kennel.
Yeah, yeah. And we tried, me and Dugan tried all the beers, and there were some bloody ripper beers too.
Oh, they're actually good, were they?
They were great. Emily bought her dad a t-shirt from there as well, actually.
Yeah, and I got a long sleeve. You know, obviously I don't drink beer, so it's kind of like, what the fuck am I doing here?
Yeah, yeah. So your advice to people in ISO at the moment is the whole upskilling thing. Use this time to maybe learn something new.
I really believe that you either like maybe don't need to upskill straight away, but like you just need to get some kind of direction going, and obviously use it as a time for
Oh, that's awful.
what? Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to put that one up. Sorry. Is that
That's awful.
is that bad? Oh, I'm sorry. I just mean to.
Oh,
Let me just. Yeah, I'm back in the Yarra Valley. So Big Grape. That's Big Grape Winery Tours vehicle right there.
Big Grape Winery.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I mean, that's it. It's a reevaluation period. Get in touch with yourself. Maybe pivot a new direction, or just be confident that you're going to go back to work soon. But I mean, I don't know, man. Like, I just don't see this as the once in a lifetime thing. That's nice. Is that at LA?
Yeah, man.
I can't get over the name of the Angels baseball player. His last name's Trout, and every time I see that, I get hungry.
Can you believe that?
I love that.
Can you believe that photo there? I took that. That's my legit photo.
Was that where we were sitting?
That's not far from where we were sitting, man. That's how good of the seats we had.
That was pretty good, except I don't understand baseball, so I wish.
And you were falling asleep.
To be honest, I mean, baseball doesn't deserve cheering. But yeah, I mean, speaking of trip photos, I mean, this might be a nice way to just reminisce for a second. Let me just find.
What have you got now? You going to share something actually relevant?
That was very relevant, what I just shared. That was like just walking down memory lane of all the positive memories of life.
Oh, yeah, nice.
I'm gonna be careful what I fucking say, because my lawyer, I can't afford another fucking lawyer from you. Look,
I'm already going to sue you for JobKeeper, so.
Sue me for JobKeeper. Let's just keep it simple. Like, let's just do this, just that nice little.
Oh, I was looking at that one before.
Yeah, look at that. So that picture right there, I don't know which side to stand on. Oh my God, I'm disappearing. That's a Carl's Jr. in Palm Springs. And I have, with my 11 trips to America, I've always gone to this spot. And I think about 9 of the trips I've taken of just the group I've been with. So I've been to this spot like a whole bunch. That's like my ritual.
Yeah, we pulled over in that parking lot, and we were all like, why the fuck are we pulling over here? And you're like, I've got to get a photo. I always get a photo here.
Yeah, and that's exactly it. And it's just very endearing. It shows Dugan praying and you guys being a couple and some palm trees and the San, I think the mountains there are called San Chiquinta.
San Chiquinte? I'm making shit up.
Yeah, but anyway, those mountains have snow on them, right?
Yeah.
And that's like nearly all year round snow. And like, so you can be in the desert getting burnt on like maybe 43 degrees. You go up the mountain, you're playing in snow. So it's a pretty extreme landscape.
It's pretty crazy.
We don't have that shit here, basically. So when I always say to people when they go over to America, I'm always like, go there for the crazy motherfucking Americans, but go there for the crazy environment, because their national parks, I mean, to be honest, shit on ours quite heavily. So,
hey mate, Vegas has nothing on Wilson's Prom. All right, chill out.
Hey, Wilson's Prom's a popular spot. I definitely don't hate on that, but
it is a very popular spot.
I barely took any photos with.
Where are you going to? Your straight away after all this. Where's your first trip?
My first trip is Vegas. No, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I would like to go South America or something like that, or I mean, I right now it's not a thought, to be honest. Like, I mean, talking to you guys, I think I'm very easy. I'm very influenced by what you guys want to do. You know, I'd rather get like a whole bunch of people excited for one spot.
Yeah, yeah. That's a pretty photo behind us now. What's that?
The Wyoming hills.
No, I meant the photo you put up.
Oh, that's us in Vegas on my birthday last year this time. And that's after we shot the Pussy Bitch Thought video.
I thought that was a picture of me and Joe Rogan.
Okay, so I've got Bert Katchinger on my your left, maybe. And then I've got myself, who's Joe Rogan. That's me. Because you can see in my eyes, I've just done DMT.
Who's Bert Katchinger?
He's a comedian that hangs out with Joe. Because don't you know him? Haven't you met him? I thought he came around for beers at your place.
Bert Katchinger. I don't know Bert Katchinger.
Who is it? Chris D'Elia that you listen to?
I like Chris D'Elia as well. His podcast is really good. Do you mean Bert Kreischer?
Oh yeah, that guy. What did I call him? I don't even know what I just called him.
Bert Katchinger or something. I was like,
shit. I don't know. But yeah, it is what it is, man.
Henry Kissinger.
Yeah, King, something like that. But yeah, I'm just I'm out of date with your shit. What else have I? So on Netflix, I've watched Tiger King. I watched some horror movies last night with Beck.
Oh yeah, you like a bit of horror movies? What did you watch?
Hush.
And I've seen it. I haven't watched it.
It's a deaf chick that has a serial killer try and kill her in a house. It's a weird dynamic because she's deaf.
That sounds sick.
What else? I can't even fucking think. I was just gonna turn on Shawshank Redemption last night because I just movie. Yeah, like you could put it on any time, right? Like Goodfellas or something like that.
You can watch it over and over again.
Yeah, but is there anything I should be watching? Give me some advice. If I'm missing anything.
So what, you've got Netflix?
Yeah, I've got Netflix. Yeah.
If you're after some comedy, something to cheer you up during these ridiculous times, go check out Tom Segura, his latest special called Ball Hog. I think I've legitimately it's a comedy special, right? It's an hour comedy special. I legitimately have watched it maybe like 5 times. It is so goddamn funny.
Yeah. Okay. Tom Segura. All
right, nice. What's that one?
So you're on the plane, LA.
It's me on the what? On the plane.
Yeah, on the plane to LA. Like I put the camera around the seat and just took a picture in front of your face.
Yeah, nice.
and that's
that's a really good picture.
You look. It's like the look you always give me when I open my mouth. You're like, are you fucking serious?
It's an incredibly close-up photo.
You've got like this catalog of shit. I wasn't even ready for this. Now I understand what Zoom's about.
Yeah, I've got. I'm just now. Then I was just going through some bullshit memes and stuff, and I've got this photo of Flanders like peering in the window. I thought that was funny.
You're fucking great. So what are we doing around? Like, were we doing like a question round or something like that, or some inspiration, or what are we doing?
I don't know, man.
This is a solid hour right here.
Yeah, it is. Look, yeah, I just wanted to know your thoughts on how is this all going to end, though? What do you reckon?
Oh, geez. I mean, that's a fucking motherfucker right there. I mean, I hope that by the end of the year, some shit's sorted out economically.
Are you hoping that we're going to get a vaccine? Do you reckon that's going to happen? I don't, but do you reckon that's going to happen?
Well, there's a serious problem with the fact that there might not be a vaccine. So there's articles saying that there's a possibility we have to adjust to it like seasonal flu. But,
yeah, I think that's right. I think what's going to happen is that it will probably become part of our regular seasonal flu, which is scary because it is similar to the common flu in many ways, but its mortality rate is much worse. It's a lot worse and it's a lot scarier. So, but I'm not convinced that we're going to get a vaccine because, I mean, the SARS and MERS epidemics that happened, in 2002, 2003, they just fizzled out. Obviously, they weren't anywhere near as bad as this, but they just fizzled out. And then once they fizzled out, it was like all work on the vaccines just stopped. And now to this day, there's still no vaccines because it was kind of like, oh, well, that's over. So we don't really need to worry about developing a vaccine for it.
It's tricky. It's a tricky situation. I mean, economically is what hurts, really. I mean, if you're old and you're easily affected by it, it sucks ass. Like, I don't know what to say to people like that. And it can affect us. We could get it and it could be bad for us. But I mean, I don't know. There's got to be a point where you get back to it. I mean, you either stay in self-isolation until the vaccine comes out and be very careful, wear masks and sanitize. I think it's just going to have to fit into society. I don't see it any other way.
Yeah, that's probably right.
This lockdown shit's fucked. I just want to drive interstate. Like, I just want to do shit. Like,
oh yeah, so you had a concert that you were supposed to go to and that got cancelled?
Yeah, we were meant to go to Deftones at the end of March in Adelaide, and we went just before they closed the border, but they obviously cancelled at that time because they were closing down everything. So we're like 2 weeks from seeing it and not seeing it. So
and you know what? I'm secretly glad that you didn't go because I wasn't going. So now if I can't have it, you can't have it either.
Well, fuck. Okay then. Okay, Dad. Yeah, fuck, mate. Fuck. Yeah. How many concerts have you been to I've missed out on? Fuck me dead.
Well, you know,
no invite.
You're an old man. I don't like to get you out of the house because I never know when it'll be your last time.
Well, mate, get me the fuck out of this house right now. I've been here fucking for 33 days.
So you're going out, and how seriously are you taking the isolation? You're getting out and you're doing walks and stuff, but are you having people over every now and then, or are you catching up with other people, or being a bit more strict?
I haven't seen anyone except the better half and my family. I'm strict. I haven't been going out, but it's sort of getting to a point now they're going to lax the small group gathering shit.
Yes. Yeah.
And I would be heading down your way or whatever. You know, I'll be catching up with people.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I mean, at the same time, this shit works, right? We can just talk online, and it's very similar to be.
I don't like it. I can't see you and touch you properly like this. It's not the same.
Yeah, we do have special touching sessions. So
yeah, and you know.
Yeah, I mean,
it's not the same. There. It's not the same. I'm sharing a bottle of wine. You know.
Yeah, look, I do miss that. Wine's for sharing, and it's a bit weird just drinking it by yourself and crying. So I'll get over that.
Smelling your musk?
My Elon?
No, just your general scent. And a little bit of Elon. Is that what your musk is? Is that musk by Elon?
Yeah, musk by Elon, Tesla.
Holy shit, if he doesn't actually come out with a range of fragrances called Musk by Elon, that's actually genius. He needs to do that.
Yeah.
Have you been drinking a lot?
In the last few days, yeah, but not overly. Like, we've been cracking some good reds here and there. I've got a few wines in the cellar, so.
Yeah, you've been dipping into the cellar just a little bit?
Yeah, for sure. I've had time to do a spreadsheet, so I've got all the ample years to drink wine. The wine I've got in the catalog.
You've done a spreadsheet of the cellar.
Yeah, I've had to, and it's helped me so much. At the start, I guess you can judge people over that. You're like, what the fuck are you doing? But it's like,
no, I like it. Right? You need to know what's in there, right?
Yeah, and I didn't. And I went through the shit, and I'm like, fuck, is that bottle that much? Or I'm like, is that bottle fucked? Is that bottle that cheap? Like, I just need to know that shit so I can work through. So you don't want to rip every fucking bottle of wine out of your cellar. You just want to pull up the fucking list and be like, that one, and then just pull it out. You don't want to be fucking. It makes decisions a lot easier.
Yeah.
So that's
kind of a nice part of having a cellar, though, is sometimes you just want to go down and just blindly be like, you know, what do I want, and just having a look.
Yeah, well, I mean, my cellar is a high sense fridge, like so.
Oh, really? Yeah, have you got the temperature correct? Fridge. Have you got the temperature
17.
Right? Ooh, boy.
What is it? 15 to 17 or something?
Yeah, no, it's like 15 to 18 is your what you want to store it at.
Fucking represent, man. I'm on that shit.
You're all over it. Good shit,
man,
my friend.
Man, I'd love to see people face to face, and I shout out to anyone going through
Tell you what,
hardship.
I'm not isolate. I'm not really like quarantining, isolating because I'm working, but I am getting antsy with the social aspect of things. Like I'd love to get out and go out and eat a meal at a restaurant and see people and drink and yeah, man, I'm missing that for sure.
And yeah, like as you said, concerts, bars, doing something, saying shit, getting the fuck out.
I've always thought that because of a few of my hobbies are very solo and indoor, like gaming and playing the guitar and watching TV and stuff, I've always thought that I could quite easily, become a hermit. But I'm finding that's not really the case, actually. I'm craving a bit of social interaction.
I think you're both. You got a good split. You're comfortable doing home stuff and you're comfortable going out. That's a good split.
Yeah.
So
that's it.
Shout out to Christian.
Shout out to me.
Yeah, man. But yeah, I'm just gonna stay here in Napa while I'm in quarantine with you guys.
Yeah. Can you see? Do you know where that is?
That's not the Doubtfire house, is it?
Yeah, it is. It's the Doubtfire house.
Oh, it is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, in San Francisco.
Yeah, funny story. When me and Emily went there to check it out, when we went to go see the Doubtfire house, the family that lived there were actually pulling into the driveway, and they were just coming back from doing like a grocery shop. So we saw the garage and stuff open, and we're like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Yeah,
the family that lived there were pulling in. Imagine living in the Doubtfire house.
It'd be fucking annoying. Imagine all the people on your doorstep every day.
Yeah, exactly. There were lots of people around taking photos. Keanu Reeves lives in San Francisco. We should have gone and knocked on his door. He's such a nice guy. He might have let us in.
Does he live in San Francisco?
He lives in San Fran.
Do you know which area?
The area on the hill.
Nob Hill?
No, the area that's on a hill.
Is that a joke because the whole city's on a hill?
Yes.
Okay, you fucking dog.
It's much funnier when I need you to explain it.
Sorry, man. I didn't see that Netflix show.
Yeah. But yeah, no, John Wick lives in San Fran. We should have gone and said hello. He's breathtaking.
Yeah, and he'd probably be riding around his motorcycle somewhere up the streets, right?
Probably. That'd be a bloody great city. Probably not a great city to ride a motorbike in.
It'd be fun for jumps.
Yeah, exactly. Popping wheelies.
San Francisco, yeah. I mean, San Francisco, if you compare that to Los Angeles, there's no comparison. Like, LA is nothing on San Fran. It's just Can say though that you've ridden a bike down Lombard Street, though. That's pretty cool. Yes, absolutely. I think I've done that a few times. I can't even fucking remember. But
well, we're going to pretend that you'd never done it, and the first time you did it was with me.
Yeah, it was really cute. And just pose with pictures with your girlfriend at the bottom.
Emily showed me that photo that she was putting up for your birthday. Emily put up that photo of she's sitting on her bike at the bottom of Lombard Street, and you've gotten on the back of the bike with her, like you're sitting on the saddle with her. I saw that and I thought that was actually so fucking cute. I thought it was so funny.
It was cute. And there's a photo opportunity that I couldn't miss, and it's very caring. It's probably our best photo together.
It probably is. She was posting it, and I was like, you should say you can sit in my saddle any day or something like that. And she didn't want to.
Well, she's going to start wearing Birkenstocks soon, so
she already is. Real. She already is.
Is she on the Birkenstocks?
She's been on the Birkenstock game for years, my friend. But But now she's going to do the Birkenstocks and socks through airports because you've shown her bad taste.
Mate, Christian, that's fucking good taste, mate. I don't know what the fuck you're fucking styling on.
Awful. I'll be a dickhead and wear fucking high top cons through the airport and have to spend 5 minutes unlacing them to take them off every fucking 5 minutes.
Look, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. If you'd been to America that 20 times, then that's what you do.
You'd know better. You'd know to wear the Birkenstocks.
Fucking know better, you dog.
All the rednecks will look at you funny, but you'll just be like, "Hey, I'm from LA. This is what we wear."
Nipsey Hussle. I'm Nipsey Hussle's cousin.
Yeah, Nipsey wore Birkenstocks and socks. I heard.
Nipsey didn't have to deal with the pandemic, did he?
No, he's lucky.
He's off. Jesus Christ. That's rough. That's rough.
All right. And anything else you want to say to the people out there listening in isolation before we wrap this up?
When you get your JobKeeper money, put it aside. Wait till Crown's open, then double it when you get there on black.
Put that JobKeeper all on black, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it here first on the Cracking One Open podcast. Yeah. Beau's that's sound financial advice. Thank you for that.
That's me, man. It's easy to sit on my high horse here in Napa. So.
Yeah, exactly. I'm in San Francisco. You're in Napa. You know, I was in Vegas like half an hour ago. Clearly, the ISO is not really affecting us at all.
The best thing about this chat is I've been able to travel while I've been talking to you more than I have been in fucking 33 days. So.
Yeah. Do you feel like you've had a holiday now?
Yeah, I kind of feel like a wine.
I reckon go have a wine, sit down with your girlfriend and finish your dinner with your girlfriend and have a wine.
I will, man. And you go sit down with your missus and hold her hand while Netflix is playing.
I probably am just going to go to bed, to be honest. I've got work in the morning because I'm essential.
Oh, yeah. I'll sleep in.
You have a sleep in for me.
Thanks, Christian. Hey, good to see you, man.
Good to see you too. That's it for the Cracking One Open podcast this week. Again, sorry if the audio quality is a bit shit, but we just thought we'd put something out while we were in isolation because everyone needs content at the moment, don't they? Everyone needs a bit of content to watch or listen to because we're stuck at home.
Because you're a captive audience, motherfuckers.
Because that was aggressive way to talk to our audience. All right, thank you guys. Peace.